All seekers of knowledge come to me sooner or later.
Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is the long-awaited Champion of Mora build. Let's get started. Rather than recreating Miraak, I'm playing in Ayleid. You can find out why in the video description below. You can use either Altma or Bosma for the race, giving the character a thin build with bronze-coloured skin and either white or blue-green eyes.
The Lord Hermaeus has set you on a new path.
The Empire is a relic of the Slave Rebellion, so I went with Rayloff. Use Fury to influence your enemies. Then finish them with Sparks once you obtain the tome. Grab the Garlic and Mage Gear. Then finish off your outfit with the Thalma boots and gloves. You'll also want a sword for when you run out of magicka, and to start with the Mage Stone. Then do some treasure hunting, before raiding Riverwood for some valuables. Help Feindal undermine Sven.
And say it's from Sven?
You can tell Sven that he already has a mother.
I appreciate your help.
Then recruit him as a follower and have him carry your loot. Leave him somewhere safe.
You go on ahead.
Then assault Embershard Mine. So you can take a pickaxe and the Clairvoyance spell tome. Regroup with Feindal.
Let's get going.
Then mine the Corundum ore and collect either a chicken's egg, lavender, or tundra cotton. Swipe the mead from Hunting Brew.
Fine.
Then head into Whiterun,
But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
so you can sell your loot to the Elven and Breton merchants.
Disgusting beast!
Make yourself a mage backpack,
Not bad.
then say farewell to
I'll
Feindal,
head back home if you need me.
ride down
If
to
you've never been
Riften,
to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackfriar Meadery.
and run over to Redwater Den.
How do you feel?
Heed the bouncer's warning.
You keep your weapons to yourself, or we'll be getting better acquainted.
And politely ask for a sample.
Sure. Find a booth and enjoy.
The skooma has an unlisted slow effect, which will be important later on. Make your way to Morphal, then continue to the Apprentice Stone. Activate the Apprentice Stone to receive plus 100 weakness to magic. Then equip Clairvoyance. Eat one of the ingredients to get 1 point of resist magic, taking your weakness to magic down to 99. Then drink the Redwater skooma to apply the slow effect. If you then cast Clairvoyance and slow travel to Riften, you will arrive with 100 illusion. This method was developed by the Johansson,
Thank you.
and you can find a link to their original video and detailed explanation here.
Climbing back and we'll be off.
Take the wagon to Winterhold,
Get up there.
and
I've
get
been looking for
bombarded
you.
with messengers.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace.
Then join the college,
Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
and buy Pacify from Drevis. With the Master of the Mind perk, you will be able to calm most of the Daedra in Apocrypha. Since you're here, you might as well perform the illusion ritual
But it is hidden from those who might misuse it.
and locate the hidden knowledge around the college.
Here then is the first of the illusion spells you sought.
Follow the northern coastline westward, and harvest Nordic barnacles along the way. When you reach Solitude, steal everyone's garlic,
You thieving little elf!
then tour the rivers of Skyrim, casting Pacify at the jumping salmon, so you can collect salmon roe.
If he's
Grab
not
some more
with
garlic
us,
from any of the
he's
towns you
against us.
pass, and harvest more Nordic barnacles from the lakes. Activate the Thief Stone, then have a word with Reverend Sardri in
Viola
Windhelm.
Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it.
Take
But if
Viola's
you
ring.
sneak the ring into her house. Put it in a dresser or something.
Then return it to her house, and take a nap at the inn.
Anything else you need?
Brew potions from garlic, Nordic barnacle, and salmon roe until you level up. Then return to Revan
Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune.
and buy speech training. Sell him your potions,
Sure, I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
then brew some more, and continue training to 50 speech, so you can get the merchant perk. Then start training destruction with Ferolda, brewing more potions to level up, and continuing to 65 destruction. Trade some potions for the lightning spells, the higher level illusion spells, the bound sword spell, an adept hood, and expert robes. Next, train restoration with Colette, and continue brewing until you reach 100 alchemy. Change to the Mage Stone.
The various
Then
points
ask
of
Drevis
focus
if
for
he has
magic
anything you can
energies
do.
around the college have become polluted and need cleansing.
Equip the Mystic Tuning Gloves. And quick save in front of the focal point. Cleanse it so that you can get the plus 100 Fortify Magicka effect. And reload the save if you don't get it. Hop down into the midden. And get the attention of the lone Draugr. Then repeatedly cast Bound Sword to level Conjuration to 40. With 40 Conjuration, the Conjure Seeker spell tome will spawn in Apocrypha. Keep training for 40 Restoration, then buy Repel Lesser Undead. You can then delve into the Midden Dark and repel the 2 skeletons until you reach 60 Restoration. Buy Candlelight, then catch the boat to Solstheim,
You've got yourself a ship.
and travel east to Tel Mithrin, so you can start training enchanting with Neloth. Climb to White Ridge Barrow, cause a ruckus, then sneak past Merilar, and collect your first Black Book. Receive a greeting from the deity.
Hermaeus Mora, Prince of Fate and Lord of Seekers.
Then give yourself a reading light, and pacify the servant. Take the Conjure Seeker spell tome, then activate the Seeker of Sorcery, and sneak out the way you came in. Continue to bend Conjeriki, and have a riot with the Reaping. Then enter the Great Hall, and take the Telekinesis spell tome. When you enter the next Black Book, there are 2 gates that won't open until their Guardian Lurkers die. I was able to keep the Lurkers distracted with the Seeker, then use them to train one-handed. I chose the Black Market Power, since the Dremora has high-level enchanted items. Head into Raven Rock Mine.
Here's everything I have.
And get the key from Cretius.
The key.
Distract the Draugr. And enjoy some swordplay. Then ignore Zarchrysos. And grab the next Black Book for the Scholar's Insight Power. Meet Rallis outside Colbion Barrow.
Rallis Sedaris, out of Moorhold.
And agree to fund his excavation.
I'll see you soon.
Every 3 days, you'll receive a summons via courier,
He said it was important I got it to you as soon as I could.
and will then have to clear the Barrow of Draugr before funding the next phase of the excavation.
To hire replacements. You ever hear of Azador? He was the first great Nord enchanter.
You'll have to stay hidden from Azadal, since he can one-shot you.
Mercy!
But if you're able to trap him on one side of the floor grate, you'll be able to safely shock him with chain lightning. Then you can take the black book he was guarding and learn the Secret of Arcana. The Secret of Arcana reduces all spell costs to 0 for 30 seconds. So if you use the power, then levitate an object with telekinesis and fast travel across the map, you will level Alteration to 100. We need to be level 60 to get the best version of Miraak's mask. So make Alteration legendary, and use the Secret of Arcana power to level it again. Just to make sure you keep training enchanting on level up. Venture over to the Beast Stone and kill the cultist so you can obtain some cultist boots. Buy ebony flesh and any enchantments you need for the build. Then grab a final round of training before disenchanting your enchanted items. If Neloth won't give you the Reluctant Steward quest,
Secrets I mean to uncover.
just go and find Verona's corpse yourself.
Can you? Of course you can. What took you so long to ask? What?
Give Neloth the bad
Who's
news,
going to make my team?
then hire Drovis from Ravenrock
Ravenrock? For good? To go work for a crazed Telvanni wizard?
and return for access
You
to
may use
Neloth's
my
Staff Enchanter.
if you want.
Mine the Heartstone deposits scattered along the southern reaches of Solstheim, then buy unenchanted destruction staffs, or plain unenchanted staffs, and enchant them with sparks until you reach 100 enchanting. You can then take Neloth's Black Book and get either Mora's Boon, Mora's Grasp, or Mora's Agony. If you'd prefer to own Severin Mana rather than just use it for crafting, first save Captain Deleth from the Ash Spawn,
No one captures mine!
then put General Carius to rest. Speak to Adril
Start out by being my eyes and ears.
If you
and
want to
Gildus,
catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you.
then identify the conspirators
I didn't realize there was anyone else here.
and cause a rift in the family. Give the Morag Tong a change of heart, then vanquish Vendil and receive the deed to your new home.
I hereby award you Severin Manor and everything contained within.
Stop by Shimmer Mist Cave and collect a few Folmer helmets. Then head home and enchant a set of alchemy gear. Switch to the Seeker of Shadow, then brew an enchanting potion. Swap back to the Seeker of Sorcery, then enchant an improved set of alchemy gear. Shift to the Seeker of Shadows once more, then brew a bunch of enchanting potions, before swinging back to the Seeker of Sorcery and enchanting your gear. In Special Edition, you'll have to do the loop once more before enchanting your final gear. Miraak's sword has an absorb stamina effect, but if you want to enchant your own, I think absorb magicka would be more useful. And since there's no enchantment to replicate the tentacles from Miraak's staff, go ahead and enchant a Staff of the Storm Wall. You can also upgrade to a set of Master Robes. Activate the Lordstone for some physical and magical resistances, or the Atronach Stone if you prefer magic absorption. Keep in mind though that the higher your magic absorption, the more likely it is that your conjuration spells will misfire. Discover the Dragonstone, then interrupt the court.
Something vitally important to tell me. Important enough to interrupt me in the middle of council?
And find the secret fire.
Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art.
Anticipate his request.
The Dragonstone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it.
Then incinerate a dragon. And absorb its knowledge directly. Learn a lesson from the Greybeards. Then retrieve the mysterious note and cremate the vengeful cultists.
That's the last of them.
Slay Saloknir to get a dragon soul. Then trade the horn for a word of power.
This shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely.
And return to Windcaller's tomb for a second dragon soul. Stride up to Saring's Watch. Learn the first word of Bend Will. And absorb a third dragon soul. Use Bend Will to cleanse the Allmaker stones.
All shall listen.
By night, you will repay.
Then travel to the Temple of Miraak and find the source of his power.
Seems wrong somehow. Here. Not.
Meet the pretender to the throne.
Who are you to dare set foot here?
And
Soon
hear his
they will
blasphemy.
finish building my temple, and I can return home.
Traitor!
Speak to
You will need the
Storm.
knowledge Miraak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this black hole.
Then team up with Neloth
Unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind.
and drag Talvis along for the ride.
He's always telling me to get out of his way.
Trek over to Nuchardak and restore the steam supply. Then collect the final Black Book and receive a gift from Lord Mora.
Of power.
Swear fealty to the prince
I know.
and get the Dragonborn Force power. Now would be a good time to stock up on destruction potions. And potions of Fortify Magicka regen. Then send Storm to his fate. And learn the final word of Bend Will. Return to Apocrypha,
Go! My father's sacrifice.
then soar to the summit and challenge the false champions. Use the dragons to your advantage. Then defeat your rival, claim his mantle,
faithfully, and you will continue to be richly rewarded.
and everything that comes along with it. If you prefer, you can use the full set of Miraak's clothes to maximize the spell absorption, or keep the enchanted gloves and boots we made earlier. You can also use the power of the Black Book to reassign the perks from the enchanting tree. Head north to Septimus Cygnus' outpost, and meet the Mad
will
Mage.
Give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
Get some directions to an Elder
Below
Scroll.
The dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mzark.
Then delve into Blackreach, load up the lexicon, and collect the scroll itself. Return the
Get it
lexicon to
quickly.
Septimus,
Extraordinary! I see it now. The
and learn his
daedric prince
secret.
of the unknown, Hermaeus Mora.
Then renew your pledge to Mora,
When the box has been opened, and all shall be revealed.
and enjoy collecting the blood of Ultima
Must have scared him off. We provide clothing for all of Solitude's most.
Bosma,
Well, sign him. Run off.
Dunma,
Guess it's all clear to bed out again.
Falma, and Orsama.
Cleared out, I guess.
Watch Septimus get blood poisoning, and fade into obsolescence.
It's just a book. I can.
Then claim the Ogma Infinium, and title of Undisputed Champion of Apocrypha. Rediscover Riel, retrieve the elemental shards, and recover the Welkin stones. Place the shards in their holders, then take the Great Welkin stone, lay Norian to rest, and obtain the Staff of Elno-Eid. Add the Great Welkin stone, a ruined book, and salt pile to the Atronach Forge, and you can create a tome to summon an Ayleid Lich. For this build, we can Stone Forge, since the unique magic of the Ayleids centered around manipulating the weather. The words are learned from Foralhost, Highgate Ruins, and Skulldarfen. you also want the Clear Skies shout, learned from the Greybeards.
I will grant you my understanding of clear sky.
If you'd rather be more like
You have
Miraak,
no idea of the true power a dragonborn can wield.
you also need the Become Ethereal, Cyclone, Fire Breath,
We are routed. Fall back.
Frost Breath,
Do something.
Whirlwind Sprint, and Dragon Aspect Shouts. You'll eventually be able to perform the Destruction Ritual, and can buy both Lightning Storm and Unbounded Storms from Ferolda. If you want to do the Dawnguard DLC,
Help me get back to my family's home.
join the Vampire Hunters, since vampirism is the domain of Molag Bal. Similarly, you shouldn't join the Companions, since lycanthropy originates from Herseed.
No, dog!
Since Vermina is Hermaeus Mora's rival, you could also desecrate Nightcaller Temple,
Vermina, forgive me.
and destroy the Skull of Corruption. Then you can steal the secret of Stalrim,
and I will trust you with the knowledge of forging the Stalrim.
appropriate the relics of the Crusader, and secret them away. End the Slave Rebellion. Acquire ancient knowledge. Break the bounds of reality. Amass the knowledge of the other realm. Do what Miraak never could. And wander the halls of Apocrypha for all eternity. Well, that's it for this build. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to everyone who subscribes to my channel, leaves a comment, or likes the video. If you have any comments or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Thanks again, and see you all next time.